All right, Aries, here we go. First stop in my 12 sign zodiac fly through Aries. February 2026. Let's cut the deck. I'll tell you what. Oh, it's been a weird morning. Lost my usual microphone clip. All kinds of crazy things happening. Let's see where we go here. I still think it's going to turn up somewhere. We'll see. Ace of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles. You got a sudden. The theme energy for you this month is a sudden development, new beginning, to start over, start something over. Or you'll suddenly have to start something over. Take it either way, right? One's a little more positive than the other. Take it how it resonates. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. I'm going to pull pyramids like we always do for the monthly readings. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a time lord. I know it's a monthly reading, but it could happen next month. It's a big month. Hopefully you watch the overview reading, and hopefully you read my write-up for the month of February. All right. It is what it is. Let's see where we're at. Top of the pyramid. That's it. Top of the pyramid is how somebody feels about you. The middle is how they see you, what they think about when they think about you. Bottom of the pyramid is potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. All right? Some of the readings will be shorter than others. I don't know. This one feels pretty cut and dry to me. I haven't even looked at the bottom yet, and it does. Seven of Wands. Something you haven't been able to get your hands on before, you get your hands on. I think it's a person. Now, your reading would be most closely, yours and Cancer's, because Cancer's the hot spot. And if we take a look at how we divide the cycle up, in my weekly readings, we have a bookend of this position, position 1, and position 4. So you guys are alongside Cancer reading in position 4, slice number 4 of our 12 slice pie, are the closest related to the overview. So it's not surprising. All right? It's not surprising. There's the sun, how somebody feels about you. Yeah, they like you. Yeah, top of the pops. It's good. The Knight of Wands. Better hurry. Somebody feels like they better hurry before they lose out, before somebody snatches you up. And I think they don't care how many hearts they have to break to get to you. Or it could be somebody who feels like they need to rush in because they realize they've hurt you. Probably after the fact, more than anything else. Either way, you're very important to whoever this is. And I think they show up. And I think they give how you've wanted them to give. In a way you wanted them to. Yeah, I got the star there. It does change your relationship. 10 swords. Wow. Look at that. Puts an end to the way things were. This is February marks the end of the way things were for you. Wow. Hell, that might be your title. I don't know. I don't want to make it that ominous. But anyway, I'll come up with something better. How do other people see you? Well, how does this person see you? What do they think about when they think about you? A life. They see you as a life. A life with them. They see a life with you. And they think you're getting away. I mean, I have no other way to put it. Whenever I flip the energy, they think you're getting away. Are you? Are you moving or something? Or doing something? I mean, I don't know. Right? What else? Strength card. I want to say, I don't want to say the obvious. They have a lot of passion for you. Yeah, they do. But I wanted to go deeper than that. I'm going to clarify that for sure. But it feels like when they think about you, they think you're the one that got away. This is like Oscar. Oscar was a bass my dad could never catch. It was probably about 6 or 8 pounds. It was a smallmouth bass. So that's pretty big for a smallmouth bass. It was up at Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. He was a big bass fisherman. The bass, smallmouth bass, in there, they usually start catching them around the end of May and into June, that kind of time of year. Anyway, it was Oscar. It was the bass he could never catch. It's a bit of that. The one that got away, the big whale, Oscar. You're Oscar the bass. Okay. All right. I always knew Oscar the bass would show up in one of these readings at some point. Took 5 years, but there we go. All right. Potential final outcome for you. Red with the Knight of Wands, 10 Wands, the weeds. Somebody shows up heavy. It's a heavy energy. Somebody, they show up. It's red with the center card here and how somebody feels about you. They feel like they need to rush in. It makes, something about it makes you feel guilty. It feels heavy. Guilt is heavy. It's weight. Right? If somebody is dropping a guilt trip on you, it feels like you've got 100 pounds on your fucking shoulder. Like, oh my God. Right? Stop it. Or a ton. Right? Somebody feels like, they feel like they better do something quick or you're getting away. Right? You're the one that got away. You're Oscar the Bass. And they better hurry. You know, better. Like my dad at the end of fishing season, he'd be frantic. You know, got to hurry, got to get him, got to try different things. Right? Okay. All right. All right. His favorite bass lure up there, in case you're a bass fisherman, was the head and torpedo. You know, they used to catch them all day long. They were just popping off on it. So there you go. Try to find it. That was his favorite lure for catching the smallmouth up at Winnipesaukee. All right, here we go. So you feel guilty about something. I don't know what. Maybe they're laying a guilt trip on you. I don't know. I have no idea. This could be a soul connection you have with a family member, and you're going on a trip. They see you getting away, and they want to lay a guilt trip. Well, how dare you go? Well, you know, my birthday is in February. You're going out of town. Really? You know, I mean, it's a trip of a lifetime for you, and they're going to lay this shit on you. I mean, I'm just using it as an example. Just catch my drift. But, I mean, come on now. Okay. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Let's see where we're at. Here we go. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody feels like you're a great catch and they don't want you to get away. You know what? I'm going to finish this, but this is the one that's driving me crazy because it means like 50 different things. We'll get to it. What's on top? Yeah, the World. You're a great catch and you're getting away. You're the catch of the century and you're getting away. Why is that here? The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to stop you from getting away. They feel like they need to stop you. And I think I think they do it through a guilt trip of some kind. It doesn't have to be, you know, when I say that, everyone's thinking of their mom or something like that, right? Oh, I got Jewish people watching me and there's nothing more, but they always make the joke, there's nothing more. Nobody can lay a guilt trip like a Jewish mother. I mean, I hear you. It's not necessarily that. People use that same type of energy. The same type of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. People use it all the time. Friends use it. Exes use it. Lovers use it. I mean, it's very common. They want to stop you. They feel like they've got to have you in their life. I feel like they fucked up at some point. Why is the Three of Swords here? We need to get to it. Why is the Three of Swords here? Tell me about it. It all hinges on that. Let's move the Lion. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Okay. All right. It's crossed by the... Oh, I'll show it to you. It's crossed by the King of Swords. I've been doing this 5 years now. I still forget you're here sometimes. It's amazing. It blows my mind. I'm sorry. This is a person who already cut you out. They may have actually insulted you. They may have told you, I don't want you in my life anymore. They may have said that. I mean, it's what the energy is. What's on top? Chariot. Why is that here? 8 of Cups. I'm right. I'm checking my read. Bye-bye. I'm gone. Time for me to fly, Steve's motherfucking viewer. Bye-bye. I'm cutting you out. I'm gone. See you later. Alligator. There you go. It's right there. The 5 Swords. They burned a bridge with you. Can I put it that way? They burned a bridge with you. Okay. Now, they feel like they need to stop you. They need to get you in your life. They want to reverse this. They feel like you're the one that got away. I feel somewhere in here, is some, well, for lack of a better way to put it, some blame shifting. Well, they told you, bye-bye, time for me to fly, right? They burned a bridge. Why is it your fault? Why are you getting away? Why are you the one that got away? Well, I mean, I get it. Yeah, you're the one that got it. But they caused it. Usually the one that got away is, we did something, we screwed up, and we went our separate way. It's not as heavy as this feels, The one that got away isn't usually the one that you tell to fuck off, bye-bye, that you had and you tell to fuck off, bye-bye. This is, you were together. There was a point where you weren't away at some point. So this could be a family member, I don't know. Could be a friend. It's a pretty moderate soulmate connection. It's not Empress and Emperor, but it's a big player in the month of February for you, or it wouldn't have shown up here. It's probably one of those gateway soulmate relationships. Gateway meaning if you can solve this one, the universe will send you a bigger one to take care of, sort of a thing. I'm going to pull on Oscar the Bass here. All right, here we go. Strength card. I'm going to pull on the Bass. Here we go. I wonder if anybody ever caught old Oscar. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Why is the Strength card here? Let's see where we're at. Okay. Tell me more about it. Oh my God. It's crossed by the same card. The King of Swords. Again. King of Swords here. King of Swords here. The one that got away, they know they caused it. All right? It's everything I said already. They know it's their fault. They're not blame shifting so much. They're beating themselves up about it more than anything else. Now they feel like they want to try again. What's on top? I don't know. The Devil. Yeah. Why is that here? Yeah, it's the Queen of Wands. It's all an ego play. Somebody, what is this person? It's all about a control issue. Look, I'm just going to riff on the energy. If it doesn't resonate with you, give it a chance. It might in the future, because this is human nature. People do this shit all the time. Okay? But basically, if I'm to sum this up, if we were standing in front of a person, me and you said, Steve, tell me about this person and what happened between us, I would probably, if this were the energy, say this is somebody who likes to control things, and they lost control and got rid of you, and they make some kind of superficial game almost out of coming back, getting you back. I mean, it's like somebody who does it on a bet almost. It's not really the case, just catch my drift. But it's like somebody comes up to them, their little inner devil, and goes, I bet you can't get Steve's viewer back. Oh yeah, I bet I can. Yo, you told Steve's viewer to fuck off. Oh yeah, it won't matter. I'm the shit. I'm going to go get them back. And then when they do, they just drop you again. That's why it's not even so much, they probably will lay a guilt trip on you, but that's why it's so heavy when they return. Something goes through your head like, oh, here we go again. Okay. Well, let's pull on that. It's just what's here. And now it can play out on a lighter level than that. My job is to explain the energy. I do it with extreme examples. For some of you, I hit the nail on the head. But for others of you, it's just much lighter. It's somebody who's in and out in your life. And every time they come in, you regret that they do, and you're glad when they leave. That's why it's heavy. It gets heavier each time because you're spotting the patterns. You're learning, right? You're like, oh, here we go again. Whatever it is, I don't know. It could be somebody who continually borrows money from you or whatever, wants to borrow your car, that kind of a thing. Oh, here we go. It's going to come back on E. All the promises of a full tank never happen. All right, here we go. 10 of Wands. Why is it your final outcome for my viewers? It's not an encouraging outcome. I mean, the 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning, but I wouldn't say in a soulmate reading I want a 10 of Wands as my outcome. Okay. All right. Say it's heavy. It's a heavy energy. My first reaction to it was to say in the weeds. Not good. Not good. You don't catch smallmouth bass in the weeds. That's about Oscar, right? The smallmouth bass. My dad could never catch smallmouth bass like rocky waters. Rocky. shallow, rocky, clear waters like Lake Winnipesaukee. In the weeds, well, you might catch largemouth bass, but you also might catch a pickerel or a pike. You know, I mean, catch pickerel all day long, and then they got some teeth. You got to be careful taking the hook out of them fuckers. They're related to barracuda. You know, so at the end of the day here, take it how you want, but I believe Hart got a song called Ooh, Barracuda. All right? Or something like that. Let's see where we're at. All right. It's cross. I can never remember. Is that the one that starts with the flanger on the guitar? Doon, 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 and it does. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? It's crossed by now. I'm thinking about now. I'm gonna have to download some Heart later. All right, here we go with the King of Cups crossing it. Yeah, somebody laying some heavy feelings on you. Can I say that? Can I just phrase it like that? Somebody laying down some heavy feelings on you, and you're like, oh, come on, you do this all the time, and then the next day you're gone, and I'm an asshole. They come back when they need to get their ego stroked, or they need something, or they need money, or it's right when you're about to take off and do something. I think they see you doing something. It's right when you meet somebody new. It's right when you're about to take the trip of a lifetime. I don't know. All right, what's on top here? Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody from the past is returning, and it's heavy. And what's that here? The Four of Pentacles. You know, when I travel or something like that, if I got the trip of a century, or if I got a big deal going on, I tell as few people as possible. So that some fucker like this won't ruin it. Or won't put something in my head before I leave and have to get on the plane. You know, we'll have a good trip. I'll just be here. You know, if I'm here when you get back and not hanging from the ceiling, I guess, you know. I mean, what the hell are you laying that kind of guilt on me before I take off on the trip of a lifetime for? I'm going to spend the whole trip worried you're hanging yourself and you're fucking... I mean, come on. Right? It's that kind of person. They're just returning and you fear the worst. You're like, oh, no, you recoil back. You're holding on to your money. Maybe they borrow money from you a lot or whatever. You're going into this miser energy and you're wise to do it. You're wise to do it. Why is that here? What's the bridge? 8 Wands. They're showing up. You're getting communication that... maybe you even wanted at some point or you hoped this person would return or whatever they are. You're getting communication from someone from the past, and it's a burden of some kind. All right? Be very afraid that you're afraid they want something. You're afraid they're going to take your money. Yep. It's going to be the same. I will tell you. February is all about spotting patterns. We talked about it in my write-up. We talked about it in the overview reading. It's not just about history as in Abe Lincoln and all that kind of stuff. It's about your own personal history. The history you have with people. The people in your life have patterns. Spot them. I think you've spotted this person's. Plain and simple. All right, there you go. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. It is what it is. But yeah, if you're watching a tarot reading going, am I going to get communication? There you go. Final outcome, bridging energy on the Ten of Wands, bookending it. Why is this burden here? This person's returning, but there's a burden. Yeah, because it's something they ask for, something they say, something they want to do, whatever it is. Let's find out what else the universe wants to tell you, if anything. One card to crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? Here we go. All right, here we go. These February readings, they're going to be something. I'm looking forward to this shit. Queen of Swords. Remember that from the overview? It's crossed by the Ace of Cups. Whoops. It's crossed by that was my chair, by the way. It's crossed by the Ace of Cups in this particular reading. Somebody's going to make you an offer of love. Right? I mean, the advice in the universe, the final message to you is hell no. Okay? It's risky. There's something that has to be talked about first. The king, and remember the king of swords came out twice? The king of swords and the queen of swords, in this case is you, in this particular reading, have something to hash out. Sometimes they argue, right? You've got to. Before new love can happen here, you got to set some ground rules, some boundaries with this person. It's a little bit of history repeating here with somebody. All right? And again, you're right to pull back on it a little bit. You're right to feel the burden of it. You don't want it's a whole lot of Jaws too. Where Roy Scheider's character says, I'm not going to go through this hell again, or that hell again, whatever it is he said. And the shark is back. It's a shark. It does what it does. All right? That's your reading. I don't know. Take it for what it's worth to you. That's what's here. Could be future influence. Either way, it's good advice when you spot somebody's patterns and and those patterns work against you. Acknowledge it and confront them with the pattern. It doesn't change unless you confront them with it. All right, that's it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.